Why is it always fire, though? Like, for some reason, like...
I don't know, hell or some shit?
No, but it's like... yeah, it's like, how shouldn't it be, like, worse? Because, you know...
Like double fire?
Yeah, like, double fire doesn't really help because it's like, they already live in hell, so fire shouldn't help. You know? Then why are you burning it?
Well, they always talk about the repentance being, you know, setting yourself on fire, like the trial by fire thing,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. So,
I guess.
Yeah. Cleansing by fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess our last little bit will be the,
Haunted shit.
another little close to home haunted
yeah.
possession.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Mandy the doll currently resides in the Quinnell Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's particularly creepy. I first heard of this, and I'm sure everyone who's listened to this was probably like, have two books that are just kind of like important for
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank God that was your foot.
It's not a doll. It's not.
Tiny little hands grabbing one of your feet.
Fuck, Edison. Like, felt something behind me touch the back of my foot. You're beside me. That's not how it's supposed to.
I'm sorry, I have
Son
long
of a
legs.
bitch. I'm looking at pictures of fucking haunted dolls. You do this shit to me.
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ, I almost wrecked this chair.
Oh, there's a brown stain right there.
There will be.
It smells now.
So Mandy, she may seem like an ordinary antique doll, but she's much more than that. Mandy came to the Quinnell Museum in 1991 with her clothing dirty. Her body was ripped, and the head had cracks in it. So they believe that she's about 90 years old. So some say that Mandy has been given unusual powers. Strange things happen when Mandy is around. The donor of Mandy told the museum that she would wake up in the night and hear a baby crying from the basement. And upon investigation, she would find a curtain blowing in the breeze from an open window. She told us that after the doll was given to the museum, she no longer heard the baby crying. So the museum and staff volunteers were saddled with weird and unexplained events. Lunches would disappear from the refrigerator, and they'd find it later tucked away in drawers. Footsteps were heard when no one was around. Pens, books, pictures, and anything else would go missing. Some never to be found, and others turning up later in weird spots. Mandy did not have a home within the museum, as she sat facing in the public entranceway. Visitors would stare and talk about this doll with a cracked and broken face and the sinister smile. With time, Mandy was moved to another part of the museum and carefully placed in a glass case by herself, because rumor had it that she should not be placed with the other dolls because she would harm them. Yeah. Since that time, there have been many other stories surrounding Mandy.
Crazy.
In 1992, the curator, Ruth Stubbs, was asked if she knew anything about the ghost stories surrounding the museum. Never thinking that so much publicity would result, when the book Supernatural Stories Around British Columbia was released. That was the book I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a red book. It's got a picture of, looks like Mather House, honestly.
Really?
And it's like a whole bunch of like ghost stories about BC. I believe it's also called Haunted BC, or Haunted British Columbia. So there's that book and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark 1 through 3.
Oh, yeah.
The original
Nice.
ones with the good, veiny,
Awesome
gross
drawings and
paintings.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only books you need.
Yeah, when you're a kid, yeah.
Maybe a grimoire, I don't know. That's kind of like our childhood grimoires.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, did you hear about this one haunting in the place? And I'd be like, shut up, Tony, we're in elementary school, I'm scared.
I'm gonna cack him.
Yeah. So yeah, when the book hit shelves in 1999, the story of Mandy became known across Canada within 1.5 weeks. The first article appeared on the Prince George television newspaper, and soon radio and television stations were scrambling to get a hold of this strange and exciting new popular story. So, some of these people had strange experiences with Mandy again. One visitor was videotaping Mandy, only to have the camera light go on and off every 5 seconds. As soon as the camera was on another exhibit, the light on the camera stayed on. Some say that Mandy's eyes follow around the room, and others say they've seen Mandy's eyes blink. So that's another thing, too. It was mentioned in that book where Mandy, lots of people that would take pictures of her.
Yeah.
Either the eyes would be closed, or the head would be turned to the side.
Whoa.
Yeah. And, like, it wouldn't have moved when they took the picture.
Yeah.
It's only after it's developed.
Oh.
So yeah.
So what happens if you use like smartphones now?
I don't know. That's the other thing too, because like 1990, and so like people still use like film cameras like quite a bit.
Yeah,
so
digital cameras were really the big
so
thing.
let's go to Quinel.
Field trip.
Yay!
Ghost doll hunting.
Yeah. One sec. So I'm showing you guys pictures. I don't know if you guys have seen Mandy yet.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
But yeah, it's pretty fucking spooky.
Oh damn!
Terrifying.
Oh yeah, so it's with the cracked face and everything.
That's creepy.
It's her and her. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. They gave Mandy a little doll lamb to basically like placate it. Because yeah, it would like if it was around other dolls and things like that, they'd be like on the ground or like bashed up and things like that. So they gave her this little lamb doll to like basically get it to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, you're like here.
Here's your
Calm down.
doll.
Yeah,
It's like the Annabelle thing.
kind of like Annabelle. Yeah.
Annabelle. Because that one is still kind of creepy.
The original Annabelle though, like the way they made it in the movie was a lot more like
They made it look as spooky as hell.
yeah, or they tried to at least.
The original Annabelle looks like a villager from freaking Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it's a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess you know the rights
Yeah,
were
I guess,
kind of a major thing too.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
So would you? And didn't they mention that? They speculate that the Annabelle doll was actually like a conduit to hell or something like that.
They believed it was something to do with a demon.
Something, it was like a demon was attached to it,
Yeah.
rather than just potentially a ghost,
Yeah.
a kid ghost type
So
thing.
that's why she's always locked in a cage with a sign that says positively do not open.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there was something about like a guy who did try and open it or something, or he did open it and then he got into a car accident on his way home.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just ghost broed her.
Yeah. Yeah. What you gonna do? Fight me?
He's dead now.
Fuck you, fucker.
Oh, speaking. Okay, well, I guess one last thing. Do you want to talk about that chair?
Oh, the Bergie's
yeah.
chair? Yeah, Thomas Bergie's chair.
Yeah.
So apparently, the story of Thomas Bergie's serial killer, that actually, I forgot which area was it, like is in England or something like that?
I think it was somewhere in England.
Yeah, somewhere in England. He was a serial killer, and then before he was caught, and then during his last meal, he wanted to go to a pub and all that stuff. So basically, the story goes that he goes to the pub, and after he finished his pint or something like that, he mentions that whoever so seats in my seat will die.
Yeah, it was like his favorite spot at the pub.
Yeah.
So his favorite seat. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, get the gunshot to the head and he died and all that stuff. And then people who have actually sat on that specific seat alone has died. So now it's at the original pub right now. Only the chair is hung 5 feet in the air so that
No one can sit on it.
no one can sit on it and no one will commit suicide by chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy though. It's kind of like Little Bastard that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
pretty much everyone who sat.
Yeah, and the idea of just cursing an object like that, it's like, oh, whoever so sits on it dies. Well, it's like, if I do that, then it's like, whoever plays my guitar when I die, well,
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever touches my fucking Transformers, I swear to God, I will find a way to come back and kill you.
No, you become the Transformer when you die. Like, you possess your Transformer. So you're Optimus Prime.
No, it's Grandis. He's the fat one.
Okay, Grandis.
Wow.
Yeah, so, well, 2 quick things as well. Just, like, in the media, there was one of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes where Snake, the thief of Springfield, or, like, the criminal of Springfield, he gets sentenced to death row, and they basically scalp him and give his hair to Homer, who's on a hair transplant waiting list.
Yeah.
And every time at night, it basically possesses him, and he goes and like robs the Quickie Mart and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the end of the episode, or the end of that segment, the hair rips itself off of Homer's body, and they like shoot it to death and everything.
I remember that one.
And then the Pokemon Banette is also a ghost doll.
Really?
So it's a ghost type Pokemon.
Banette, yeah.
And it basically kind of it's the same as the 100-year anniversary of this Pokemon, but it's
Really?
more like
I thought it was supposed to be a spirit of a young boy.
no, it's a Pokemon who becomes benevolent because it was abandoned by its child.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was
yeah.
a doll. No, The one with the Ghost Boy was the pre-Evo for Trevenant.
Oh,
The stuff-
yeah,
stuff thing, what's his name?
the treeman.
The tree ghost. The
Shit.
tiny, cute tree ghost.
Yeah, Trevenant's the cool one.
Yeah.
It's like Stumptown. Fuck, I play a lot of Pokemon. Why do I not know this?
Yeah, I
There's
remember.
800 of those bastards. I can't remember all their names.
Yeah, but that one though.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was the one with the boy.
Yeah, it was like a child that, like, every child that gets lost in the forest
Yeah.
basically turns into this Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that's creepy. That's like the Aokigahara forest.
Yeah, the
People
suicide forest.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
Which
Yeah.
we will talk about in a future episode, but haunted places.
One of our cast members has a haunted item. Do you? Feel free to send us your stories involving possessed items that you may own, as well as maybe some pictures or whatever. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool. So if you've got a ghost doll, chunk of Dybbuk box,
Send that shit in.
or even a sentient transformer,
Send that shit in.
yeah, let us know.
Especially just sentient transformer.
Yeah, that's my interests right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, like, we love to hear your stories. We'd love to get more.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that about wraps it up for this episode. And
Yeah.
thank you guys for listening, and yeah, stay spooky.
Yeah.
Catch 'em all. Isla de la Munejas. What are you doing? Fuck! Running out of power.
Oh
I have to
no!
plug my computer in. Shit! Oh my god, this episode is such a fucking mess!
Speaking of curses,
It's because I had to plug in my 3DS.
gotta
We interrupt this program
God damn it.
due to technical difficulties.
due to charging Pokemon.
Yeah! Have you been? There we go.
You ever heard people cleansed by like fucking cleansed by ocean?
The night
or
is
just-
dark and full of terrors. You don't need your daughter.
Oh man, you guys gotta watch the Aussie reviews. It's like this thing called Aussie Man Reviews. This is this Australian guy putting on like the really like thick Australian accent.
Oh, nice.
Doing like Game of Thrones reviews.
I
And
thought
stuff.
it was Ozzy Osbourne.
No, that's how he
Yeah.
spells it. Is OZZY Man Reviews.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like, here we turn to cat to stain his burn his fucking daughter.